What's going on, America? Kevin and Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And I'm coming back. I hear the Rocky music in my head. The bells, bing, 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 bing. Dun, 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 dun. You remember it just like it was yesterday, don't you? I know I do. Anyway, see that Rocky music, man, it make you think you can do anything. When I used to hear the bells, I'd be like, "What? I know that guy over there is about a good 800 pounds, been fighting all his life, but that music, man, I think I might be able to go over there and swing on him." Yeah, the Rocky music is inspiring, and that's what I needed to hear because I've been down in the bed for like 4 days straight. I'm talking, I was beat up. I felt like I just got out of the fight with Clubber Lang, talking about, "I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you." I felt like I just got out of the ring with Ivan Drago. "I must break you. I am real champion. I will not be defeated. If he dies, he dies." Yeah, that's what the bug was saying to me. I felt like I just went a couple rounds with Bane. Let's not stand on ceremony here. Kevin from Kevin's Corner. Yeah, I was like, this bug is evil. I am necessary evil. I'm telling you, I thought I was going to die. But I fought it, even though I heard the bug say, "Ah, you fight like a younger man. Nothing held back. Admirable, but mistaken." But I pulled through, see, and I'm back. Now, heard a story about a former football player that had a couple restaurants. Yeah. So apparently, he gets the bright idea to get an insurance refund by sabotaging his own establishments. Now, I don't know if he was underwater, if the business was going out. I don't know. But I think there's better ways to capitalize on your business. Maybe liquefy some of your assets. Liquidate some of your assets. Get rid of them, okay? But what you don't do is fake a robbery slash vandalism slash hate crime, okay? Now, why did he do this? Was it because of the insurance money? Perhaps. Was it because he was just sick of running the business? Who knows? But I think the real reason he did this is because the media and the Democrats have trained people in our society how to be victims. They made it easy. See, they have jumped on every alleged hate crime that people just throw out. I mean, they ain't got to have no facts, no evidence, nothing. You could just say, well, you know what? I was walking down the street and some people in some car pulled by and they yelled out something racial and my feelings was hurt. Well, we don't need to know the color of the car, what time, why were you out there, none of that, were people white, black. All we need to know is you felt like you were a victim and your feelings are important. And we're going to blow it up on the media and give you a tour to go on and tell everybody how offended you were and how afraid you were for your life, all because of Donald Trump and all of his rhetoric. That's what he done made this whole society very polarizing, and I'm afraid when I walk down the street. Now, this guy pulls the laziest hate crime ever. So apparently he goes into his place and he starts to rip TVs off the wall, and then he starts to spray paint all over the place. And this is where he went wrong. See, he didn't learn from Jesse Smollett. He didn't learn from the Catholic schoolboy situation. Didn't learn from the lady down in, I don't know, maybe it was North Carolina, where she was on TV talking about something. I was in a line, y'all, trying to get some snacks. And this man came by and he said, "You know what? You got too many items in the snack line." I might have went about 4 or 5 items over, maybe, I don't know, but he gonna tell me that, "Man, why don't you go back to your own country?" Only to find out that that's not what happened. See, so this guy apparently did not learn from any of these people. So he tears up stuff, and if you're gonna make it look like a hate crime, you gotta at least make it reasonable. Now you're down in Georgia. I don't know if he was in Atlanta or not, but if he was in Atlanta, off grip, that's a very liberal area. And for somebody to break into your establishment, okay, at 9:30 at night when people are still walking around the mall and start spray painting all types of derogatory language and statements on the wall, and then top it off with MAGA. Anytime you see MAGA sprayed on something, bing, light bulb should go off, okay? MAGA supporters or Trump supporters are not running around spray painting MAGA all over the place and committing hate crimes. Okay? We will wear a hat, maybe. We will confront somebody and talk to them about what it means to make America great. But to go and say, well, you know what? To really promote our cause and to paint our organization and our movement in a positive light, let's go and find a black guy who's an entrepreneur, who's privileged, who played in the NFL, go in, tear his joint up, further push the narrative that all Trump supporters are white nationalists and all of that stuff, and then just leave the big MAGA on there and have it all point back to the president to now create more controversy and headache for his life and slow our movement down. I don't think that's a part of the home team. See, when you're on the home team, you want to do things to promote moving forward. You don't want to do things that set us back. So anytime somebody, black or other, or if they're liberal, and they start talking about it was MAGA people, everybody's antennas should go up. But the reason he felt he can do this is because, one, the Democrats and the liberal media have victimized black people. They got it in their mind. They didn't train them. They have told them, look, if you want to get off, if you want to get out of trouble, if you want to get someone off your back, just yell racism. And then, because we hate the president so much, if you're somehow able to slide him into the narrative, oh, we'll take that story and we'll run with it. So this guy has been trained. Yeah, they have planted that seed in his mind, and that is why he did it. That's why, of course, Jesse or Juicy Smollett did it. That's why the lady in North Carolina or wherever she was did that. That's why all of these people have been thinking they can get away with these stupid hoaxes and hate crimes because they expect the media to come rushing in. Now, they probably would have did that. But this cat was so dumb, he got caught within moments after leaving the establishment by the police. Spray paint all on his hands, the TVs in the back of the car, all of that stuff. He was a dumb hoax crime person. That's what he was. And I'm glad they caught him before the next. You know what? On one end, I'm glad they did. I hope he's in jail. But on the other end, it'd have been great just for maybe a 24-hour window of the news jumping in on it and then getting a big fat egg in the face. I'm talking about bringing in a pan the size of like downtown Manhattan and just getting the egg from a pterodactyl and frying it inside there and just taking that egg with a huge spatula and slapping it in the face of CNN, MSNBC, and any other channel that probably would have been like, well, tell us more about these MAGA people. Say they broke in. Let's go in and look at the way they painted all over. This is a shame. I tell you, it's President Trump and his rhetoric that's causing this type of behavior, and then get the big fat egg in their face. So this guy got exactly what he deserved. And when will people learn? America is not as racist as they have convinced a lot of people it is. So when you start hearing these hoaxes and stuff like that, stop for a second and think about it. Come on, man. You're in Atlanta or you're in Georgia somewhere. Ain't nobody running around like, you know what? First of all, I didn't even know who this guy was. Okay, and I'm black. So most likely, not a lot of MAGA hat wearers were like, well, I heard this black guy owns this restaurant or whatever. Yeah, let's go in and vandalize his stuff and leave MAGA all on the wall, along with some other racial slurs. And I heard that he didn't even do the swastika the right way on the wall, idiot. Anyway, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, another example of this crazy time we're living in where those type of behaviors are encouraged indirectly. You know, they'll never admit it in the media, in the Democrat Party, no. But they do it. They encourage people every day when they do things like have debates where they allow the candidates to get up there, and every one of them called President Trump a white nationalist, racist in the White House. That's what they do. They encourage this type of behavior every time they do it. And I'm bold enough to tell them to their face. Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Don't forget to check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30 live, in Kevin's Corner on YouTube and on my radio blog talk show. Don't forget to check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. You'll love their products. Put my name in the promo code Kevin. You get a 20% discount. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and the notification button. Now, you may have been unsubscribed. I don't know what's going on. You know, YouTube. They don't check in with you. They don't ask you, would you like us to unsubscribe you? You just wake up one day and you unsubscribe. And also hit the notification button as well. And make sure you go in and hit it for all the time, so that, setting you up. Anyway, and let's see what else. Oh, if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's a link in the bottom. And find me on Facebook and the Twitter, and we'll see you next time in Kevin's Corner.